Hi, fourth graders. So if you chose to listen to me read it instead of reading it on your own, that is completely fine. Just make sure that you are following along the entire time. All right, nature's firefighters. The subheading says these goats are stopping wildfires by doing what comes naturally, eating a lot of plants. By Talia Cohen. When the Reagan Presidential Library in California was saved from a wildfire last fall, librarians had an unusual group to thank: 500 voracious goats. How did these goats help rescue the library and the valuable historical objects inside? By doing what they do best: eating and eating and eating. Last spring, the library brought in these ravenous goats to munch through bushes, grasses, and weeds in the area. Over several days, they ate through an area bigger than 10 football fields. Because of the goats' efforts, when wildfire season arrived in the fall, there were fewer dry and flammable plants. This made it harder for fires to spread, slowing down the flames so firefighters had more time to fight them. This is a picture of a fire that threatened the library last fall. So the library is right there, and that's the fire coming. And this shows where his Presidential Library Museum, where Los Angeles is, and the ocean. Fatal fires. Wildfires around the country are becoming bigger and harder to fight, mostly because of climate change. Longer, hotter summers lead to drier vegetation, which can easily burst into flames. Strong winds whip flames into firestorms that rip through the combustible plants, threatening lives and costing billions of dollars in damage. People are scrambling to slow down these fast moving fires and protect places where people live. Experts say it's key to get rid of ince- incendiary materials, which are mostly dry plants, that help fires spread. That can be done by humans with power tools, but goats are a cheaper and more eco friendly option. The perfect tool. Goats are great for this firefighting job. They can climb up steep hills and into deep valleys that bulky machinery can't access. Standing on their hind legs, they are able to reach tall branches. Their jaws help them grind through tough leaves, and their huge livers can even process some poisonous plants that would make other animals sick. Hmm. Goats also provide a big environmental benefit. Their poop and pee are fabulous fertilizers for native plants that are less burnable. All this at a fraction of the cost of a human crew. In California, it's an all out fight against wildfires, and goats are only one of the many tools the state is using. While goats may not be the most high tech tool in the fight, one thing is for sure: they're definitely the cutest. All right. So that is all for today, and we will read this story next. And I know a lot of you will be very interested in it: The Children Who Escaped the Nazis.